Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Hearthstone video. So I put together this new deck off screen. It's a Dragon Paladin deck. I've only used it once, but I did win pretty decisively. So it seems like this deck has potential. I have not done any refining yet. I think it needs to definitely be edited. In its current form, it's probably not nearly as strong as it could be, but it is a lot of fun to play. Basic idea is there's a bunch of really big dragons. So let's look at the deck list. So Light of Darkness I put in just because it's a new card. I want to test it out. Here we go. You know, it's my theme of dragons. So Fairy Dragon's a decent 2-drop. Blackwing Technician, get stronger if you have dragons. Consecrate, you need some AoE clear. Hammer of Wrath just for some card draw and some direct damage. Keeper of Oldemon, not a dragon, but I do like that card. Midnight Drake, one of the... It's like the opposite of Twilight Drake, basically. I do like this, especially because this deck has a lot of high mana cost minions, so you're almost always going to have a lot of cards in your hand when you play it. Twilight Guardian, it's a dragon that gets stronger if you're holding other dragons, so obviously it goes in this deck. A dragon that draws your card and gets you +1 spell damage, sounds good to me. Does a strong effect if you have a dragon in your hand. Dragon Consort is great for cheating out one of your big dragons 2 turns earlier. That's awesome. Draconid Crusher, I may remove this in favor of something else, I don't know. You know, but it is a dragon, and it can get pretty strong in the late game, so it's decent. Chillmaw, it's a legendary dragon. What more of a reason you need to put in the deck? Red and Blackhand, it has an effect if you're holding a dragon, so it goes in. Chromagus, a dragon with a cool effect. Ysera, a dragon with a cool effect. Deathwing, dragon that I probably don't ever want to play from my hand, however, I also have Deathwing Dragonlord, and really the other Deathwing is only here so Deathwing Dragonlord can summon him with his Death Rattle effect. I may remove the first Deathwing to put something else in to make the deck better. I don't know yet. Like I said, I've only played once, but I did crush my enemy. It definitely, there's definitely a few cards in here that are suspect and probably will be removed in favor of something better. But it's a lot of fun, so why don't we give it a shot and check it out. I'm hoping that now that I'm recording, the games are as fun and interesting as that first one was. It would really suck if I start recording and then all of a sudden it starts sucking, which wouldn't surprise me, because, I am still at a pretty low rank, so it's entirely possible the first win was only because I played against someone with a really crappy deck. I do recognize that. But the deck itself is a lot of fun, and I love big minions, and it's themed. I love themes. Seems like a logical deck to me,
I shall bring victory. I will fight with honor.
I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of everything except for Dragon Consort. I do... Well, You know what? We don't really need that right now either. I think I'm just going to toss everything back. Because you don't necessarily want to play Dragon Consort on turn 2. Or, sorry, not turn 2, turn 5. Okay, now we got some early game stuff. That will get its buff on turn 3. I may do that turn 2. Alternatively, I could coin on turn 2 and put that out, which I may do just to get something out, because that will be a 3/5, which really, deals with the Northshire Cleric nicely. Especially if he doesn't play anything else, so that really works for us. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that trades very nicely. Next turn, I don't know, probably just do Light in the Darkness, discover a minion, make it stronger. Sounds good to me. Maybe we'll get really lucky and be able to discover a dragon. Alternatively, I think I should probably kill that guy. Yeah, let's do that. And then, you know what? We can play Fairy Dragon instead of doing a Light in the Darkness. And next turn, I might do Midnight Drake, which would get it, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5 attack, so it will be a 6/4 for 4 mana, which is fantastic. 6/4 for 4 mana on turn 4? Yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that for sure.
It's getting hot in here.
No, you're not supposed to hit the guy who's gonna die. Come on now. That's no fun for me. Don't kill my minions. You're supposed to, like, hit my face ineffectually. Something along those lines, damn it. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Midnight Drake, get our 6/4 for 4 mana, kill off the Northshire. And then next turn, we can either get another 6/4 for 4 mana, or we can play an Azure Drake and draw another card. We may do that, which would make it, which would make our Midnight Drake stronger on the turn after that. Make it a 7/4. I think I like that, actually. Well, that's just damn irritating. Well, now I think... well, actually, yeah, I was going to do that anyway, wasn't I? So let's just kill that off. Wipe the board, get a card draw. Actually, I was going to do that, wasn't I? But I didn't want to stick it out with the... what is that called? Akunai Soul Priest. So, now I think I probably do Midnight Drake. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll make it a 7/4 for 4 mana, which seems pretty solid to me. Alternatively, we can just kill that with Blackwing Corruptor, which I also like, so let's do that instead. That gives us board control, and if we bait out a Power Word Death on this guy, even better. Yes! Ha! Perfect! Now I can play my 4/7, or my 7/4 for 4 mana, with much less worry that he'll remove it. And if he does have his other, Power Word Death, then, well, that would kill it. Alternatively, I can play this and get, oh yeah, that's trade's much nicer. A 3/6 with Taunt, which kills that and survives. So of course we're gonna play that. And then we'll go ahead with the Light in the Darkness, because that doesn't reduce our card count at all. Ooh, Leroy Jenkins. So that'd be a 7/3 with charge. Interesting. I like it. Let's go with it. And it is still kind of dragon themed, because it summons 2 1/1 dragon whelps for the opponent, granted, but, you know, still fits our theme. Hopefully he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain in his hand. That would suck. If he does, you know, nothing I can do about that, really. Can play another one, I guess. It's a good thing he wasted his silence when I had nothing out on the board, because, you know, probably would have loved to silence that right now. Or this.
Just a pinch of vigor.
Interesting. Let's go ahead and kill that. And then we will make a very big Midnight Drake. And if he uses another removal card on it, even better, because then he has no way of dealing with Ysera. Well, I guess Ysera has 4 attacks, so he probably wouldn't have had a way of dealing with it anyway. Oh, we can actually do another one. Let's get another Taunt. Because let me think, he no longer has Light Bomb, and even if he did, it wouldn't kill this guy. So, because yeah, Light Bomb is no longer in Standard. So I think we're good. And it wouldn't have killed this guy anyway, even if he did. So yeah, let's play that. I think I might just do Ysera next turn. Unfortunately, you know, we didn't get a Dragon Consort. We did have it in our opening hand. I threw it away. Oh well, you know, sometimes you're not going to draw it early enough for it to really give you a good benefit. But it's still a good card to have. I could kill that if I want to use Consecration. I really don't, though. I'm just going to play Ysera. And I'm just going to attack face and leave him to deal with it, you know? You could mind control it, I guess. You know, if that happens, that sucks. But, actually, if that happens, I'm probably screwed, because I have no way of dealing with that. Hopefully he does not mind control it. Okay, a really weak Cthulhu. I mean, he only buffed it once. Did he just, like, get the free Cthulhu and then 2 Beckoners of Evil and just stick them in the deck, and that's his Cthulhu deck? That's not a good idea. Consecrate, I guess? And I can make his Cthulhu a 3/3. And then kill it. Let's do that. We'll do that.
None may steal our secrets.
Sylvanas seems like the logical choice here. And I think we've won. I mean, he only has one card and no board. I think we've basically just won. I don't really see what he could do to come back. Not to say it's not possible, but seems unlikely. Gotta do Circle of Healing again? Okay, he doesn't even have it. We have 7 damage on the field. Do we just put that down and go face? I think so. Yeah, when he explodes, he'll kill these guys, but so what? I'm okay with that. He can kill that, but he would wipe his own whole board doing it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Not in my house.
Alternatively, I could just kill this guy, and he can't kill that. Let's do that instead.
I shall bring rest.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that'll be a good card. Well, actually in this case not really, because it would hurt me more than him. But if he clears my board and gets anything out, I can get that out. Actually, in the last game I played, the one I played off camera, I got this card as my first Ysera card, and I was able to wipe like 5 minions from my opponent's board, and that basically just won me the game right there. It's pretty awesome. They were strong minions too. Like 4 of them had 5 health, I think. Like it was really great actually. Oh, he did find a way to kill it. Okay, that's fine, but he wipes his own whole board doing it. So like I said, I'm okay with that. Because we have a clean board, and now I just put down a bunch of really great stuff, and he's kind of screwed. Like, let's just draw a card and put out a dragon, why not? And then, should we draw another card and put out another dragon? Let's do it. And if we use Ysera Awakens, that's 7 damage. Of course, it would kill both of our Azure Drakes, but, you know, maybe we'll do it as a finisher or something. Let's see, if we decide to use Nightmare, that's 13 damage, which leaves him with 10. We can get him down to 3? Oh, wait, actually, with Ysera Awakens, we can win. Okay, so let's do that. Goodbye. See, this is a really fun deck. And at least to the low ranks, it does pretty well. I mean, I have no idea if it'd be competitive for the higher ranks, but I don't really care, because honestly, I never really play enough ladder to get to the higher ranks. Highest rank I've ever been was like rank 4, or sorry, no, like rank 6 or something. And I just kind of got bored grinding at that point. I was like, I'd rather play fun decks than good decks, you know? So let's, we're only 13 minutes in, so let's do 1 or 2 more games. Hopefully they turn out as well as that one did. Because this is a really fun deck. I like playing it. It's great fun, you know. Really, really flashy. Has some cool plays in it. I'm hoping I get a chance to actually play my my Deathwing, Deathwing Dragonlord. Okay, no really early plays, other than a Light in the Darkness. Which has been turning out to be a pretty good card. I mean, we didn't exactly need that Leroy last game to win, but it certainly helped, you know? Obviously, one big weakness for this deck would be aggro. Like, if I come up against... I have no early game, basically, so if I come up against an aggressive deck, I'm basically screwed because I have no healing in this deck either. Very little AoE, no early game, and no healing. So, you know, obviously in that case you're kind of screwed. It does give me an early minion, but it's not really a minion you play on its own, you know? I think Kurobashi would be better. So that is some possibilities. Like, for instance, if I remove Draconid Crusher, maybe put in 2 land hands, that would give me some healing, and also some late game card draw. Of course, the problem then still is, can we survive that long in the first place? In which case, maybe I would remove the vanilla Deathwing, and put in another early game card. That helps a little bit, but I think I still need a little bit more early game than that. So I don't know. Maybe there's something else we could remove. The problem is I don't want to remove too many dragon cards, because that's the whole point of the deck, is that it's a dragon deck. You know, you can't have a gimmick deck if you're removing your gimmick to make it better. And you're just having a boring old good deck, and what's the fun in that? Can't really do anything, so yeah. Yeah, until turn 5, you can't really do much at all. We can kill a minion with Hammer of Wrath, which we probably will. But yeah, it's a good thing our opponent has no early game either. Otherwise, we'd probably already be dead or near death if he did. Yeah, that is one huge weakness of this deck, and I'm aware of that. But right now, no one's really playing aggro decks, at least not that I've encountered. I mean, I'm sure that probably people are, you know, but it's still, what, only this day 2? I mean, the expansion came out yesterday. So most people are just, that's not a battle cry, dude. So most people are just, you know, playing fun decks and kind of experimenting. Should I just do a Consecrate? Because I can't kill Bran with my Hammer of Wrath. I guess, and then Consecrate, and then next turn Blackwing Corruptor and kill Bran. Yeah, sure. I don't like it that much, but I guess it's kind of acceptable to do that. Not really. I mean, he probably got the better value out of that, if I'm being honest. But whatever, that's okay. This deck's not really about making good trades. It's about overwhelming your opponent with massive minions in the late game. So if you can just survive to the late game, you know, you have a good chance of doing that, or at least a decent chance of doing that. You know, making early game trades isn't efficient. Early game trades isn't like a huge deal, you know.
You want it?
Okay, so he gets one extra spell, which actually now shit. That needs to die too, but the Bran is dangerous if I leave it out. If I kill that, well, that's fine. I kill that. He might have a spell to deal with that, in which case I'll survive. But then I can Hammer of Wrath the next turn. Yeah, I'm fine with that. If I have to take some face damage, so be it. Want to get rid of his Bran. And if he trades into that, then that's perfectly acceptable. I'm completely happy having that happen. And if not, then I Hammer Wrath it. Yeah, it's not going to save you, bro. Go ahead and hit my face. Oh, yeah, I see, I already did. Yay, Deathwing Dragonlord. I love that art. That's so amazing. That art is so cool. So we Hammer Wrath that. Then we kill one of these guys and just summon a little, what is these? Silverhand Knights, I think they're called? Silverhand Recruit. Yeah, of course. They're not even Knights. They're little, well, they're recruits. Like Squires or, no. I guess the Squire is technically like a knight's assistant kind of thing. So they're just like a normal soldier. Alright, what do we want to play? Maybe a Gurubashi. Or alternatively, we could kill his Mana Worm with Blackwing Corruptor. Kill that off. As long as it doesn't kill my Blackwing Corruptor, I'm fine. Go ahead and hit my... Okay, good. You can't kill my Blackwing Corruptor anymore. So we'll go ahead and do that. Blackwing Corruptor that guy. Do that. This way we get rid of his plus spell damage. And since he's most likely going to Flame Strike next turn, I'm not going to play my Fairy Dragon. I'm just going to summon a Recruit. Because, you know, everything's going to die when he plays Flame Strike, so it would just be a waste of a card if I played Fairy Dragon. I'm hoping this is a juicy enough target for me. Flame Strike, I'm sure it is. I mean, a 5-3 and a 5-4 and a 1-1. I mean, I would Flame Strike that. I would definitely Flame Strike that.
What to do? What to do?
And then I probably play Chromagus. Well, it depends on what he does. I'm assuming he's gonna Flame Strike. Okay, that was surprising. Extremely surprising, in fact. So run this guy into this guy, because no matter who I run into, it's gonna die anyway. This guy into this guy, he will have 2 HP, so he can't be pinged off. And that guy will just go face. Yes, go for my face, be dumb. If he went for this guy, he could ping it off, or... like, well, no, actually, never mind. Never mind, ignore what I just said. I'm warned. So yeah, this injured guy will go to there. This guy will kill that. And then I'm just going to play a Chromagus. If he, like, polymorphs it or something, I'm perfectly okay with that, because that means that's one less polymorph for Deathwing Dragonlord. And if he doesn't polymorph it, then hell, I get to draw doubles of whatever I draw, so it's probably going to be a big, strong dragon, so I'm okay with that, too. Either way, I come out ahead, basically. If he uses spells to kill it, then... or if he uses, yeah, like a polymorph or something, that's one less polymorph for Deathwing. If he has to use a bunch of spells to kill it, then that's inefficient for him. And if he doesn't, then that's also good. I mean, really, it's not a bad outcome here. Not for me, anyway. I mean, not with him dealing with that. Yeah, he looks like he may leave that alive, in which case I get to draw 2 cards. Sure, I'll take 2 cards. Or, not 2 cards, I get a duplicate of whichever card I draw, rather. Yeah, see, I never really found myself playing Draconid Crusher, because by the time they were weak enough to get the bonus, I've basically already won anyway. At least that's what's been going so far. So I may just remove that for, like, Lay on Hands or something, because right now a Lay on Hands would be great. You bring me back up to 25 and draw me some cards. That's probably a Mirror Entity, so I'm just going to play, like, a Fairy Dragon or something weak. Yeah, I'm okay if he copies that. Not a Mirror Entity? Okay. Do we want to get a Taunt up? I think we do.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
And then maybe we make our Fairy Dragon 3/3. Because we got an extra copy anyway, and I kind of want to empty my hand a bit since we're going to continue to draw copies. So, even if he does Flame Strike, I mean, we're still going to have... He'll probably Flame Strike and ping that, but then Chromagus is still alive. So, I mean, whatever. If he Flame Strikes, he Flame Strikes. If he doesn't... Yeah, I guess if he Flame Strikes, that's a bad play, but if he doesn't Flame Strike, then we basically just start hitting his face until he dies. And even if he Flame Strikes, Chromagus is still around, so we still get duplicates for a little while longer.
You require my assistance.
Okay, that we need to deal with. We'll probably just run cards into it. Because he's not going to... Yeah, he didn't even play a spell, so he's not... I'm not going to leave it alive. Oh, he must have a duplicate. Okay. Okay, if he wants to duplicate that, that's fine. Ooh, wow, these are going to be big. Yeah, let's use Rend to just kill that. I think that's the most efficient use of Rend. Is that a new animation? Wait, it's not even a duplicate, really? Not a duplicate or an effigy. So what is it, like ice armor? Okay. Oh, I see. It's not even in his deck. He got it from Ethereal Conjure. I mean, even if he Flame Strikes here, I mean, he'll kill... He could Flame Strike and ping that to wipe out everything except for Chromagus, but then... So what? I play these guys and they're huge. He hasn't even played that many spells, and Yogg is probably just going to end up killing himself. It's typically what Yogg does. Yeah, see, watch him... Oh, okay. I was going to say, what if he Yogged himself? Or, Yogged himself. What if he Power Word Death himself, which... From what I've seen, from what I've used Yogg, and from videos I've seen, is typically the expected outcome is he kills himself. Okay, this is actually working out well for him. Oh, wow. Okay, he might actually win. This is where healing would be very nice. Yeah, so now I think I just die. I have no taunts or anything. Oops. Yeah, let's get rid of Draconid Crusher. Okay, that dies. But that's fine, we can get rid of... He almost certainly has a spell to kill us, is the thing. So...
Not in my house.
Kill that.
Distracting me.
there any point in doing that? Not really. Yeah, he's probably just gonna cast like Frostbolt at us or Fireball or something. So yeah, let's remove Draconid Crusher, because if we had Lair in hand, we would not be losing right now. In fact, we would probably be winning. And yeah, that I think is it weakens the theme very slightly, but it makes the deck stronger. So we will take that out because right now that card is just always sitting in my hand. You know, this is a deck that I find a lot of fun, so I actually want to put in the effort to kind of make it somewhat good without compromising the theme too much, because, you know, I would like to actually continue to use it. So we'll put on 2 Lay on Hands. Just give us a lot of late game healing and a lot of card draw. Yeah, I think that's good. Enter the Colosseum is an interesting choice, because for most of my minions are only big minions, so a board wipe that could completely eliminate the enemy's board, that's a possibility. Thing is, because I don't ever really want to play Deathwing normally from my hand. I would rather get Deathwing from Deathwing. But I don't know, maybe it would be better to get another AoE removal type thing. Alternatively, I could put some early game stuff in just to give me a little more, because I don't even have a 1-drop, and my 2 drops are kind of whatever. You know, they fit the theme. Not that fantastic, but let's just try that for now. Let's not make too many changes at once. We'll maybe swap out no more than, you know, 1 card at a time. At least that way we can kind of effectively evaluate our change, you know. See, what I like about this deck is it's fun even when you lose. The last game, you know, we did lose it, but I had fun still playing it because I don't know, it's just a lot of fun to get a bunch of big dragons on the board. I mean, who doesn't enjoy that? That's not that great on turn 4 if you're the first player, but you know, I do have an option of playing it. We'll see. Probably not. We have no early game right now. Hopefully this rogue is not an aggro rogue. I'm hoping he's like a control rogue or something, or mill. Actually, mill would be kind of bad. My deck would probably lose to mill if I'm being honest. Looks like he is an aggro rogue, unfortunately. Crap. So I'm probably just going to lose this match. I have no way of dealing with aggro. It just doesn't happen. So he's going to kill that with his dagger. I can put out this, at least, and get a 3/5, which at the very least we'll trade with that. And he didn't play a minion because he had to hero power, so maybe I can kind of stall him long enough. Because really, once I get to turn 5, then I can start playing good stuff pretty much every turn. So I really only need to survive in a good position until turn 5. You know, I don't lose too much HP the first 4 or 5 turns. If I can pull that off and not have a huge enemy board that's going to kill me in 1 or 2 turns, then, you know, it's pretty effective, and I at least have a good chance of winning at that point. Okay, so he did wipe that, but that's fine. Midnight Drake will get 5 to become a 6/4 for 4, which means he'll have to run that into it and use a spell or his dagger. Alternatively, I could just kill that, but I think I just want to get a minion out, and I can always hammer a Wrath at next turn. Because that he can't really deal with in 1 card, I don't think. You'll probably need at least 2 to do so. Or, never mind, he can deal with it in 1 card. You know what, instead of Hammer Wrathing, I'm gonna Blackwing Corruptor that guy. Because that gets me a body on the board. And I don't really need to draw any more cards right now, because I have an okay number of cards in my hand, and I do have some options here. Although next turn is going to be kind of a bad turn unless I draw something. Yeah, so, maybe he'll play something I can hammer Wrath. He's probably going to kill my Blackwing Corruptor. Oh, but he takes 5 face damage, and he had to use an AoE card on it. So, that's probably a good trade for me. I'm not going to do these on the face, that's a waste. So this turn is just going to suck. Next turn, however, I can play Chillmaw. And then I have a 6/6 taunt, which will explode and do 3 damage to everything on the board. Which is really good because I have no board at all. So, assuming he actually plays something, it'll hurt him. Well, maybe not. Maybe he only have 1 minion. But at the very least, it won't hurt me, you know? And we also survived long enough that we can use Lay on Hands if we want. I mean, we're not quite there, but we're not going to die in the next couple of turns, so that's fine. See, that's a combo, not a battle cry, dude, so it doesn't get doubled by Bran. Sorry. It doesn't work that way. You thought it did. Combos are not battle cries. And then I'm going to play Cro-Magus, because he's going to be protected by Chillmaw. I mean, yeah, he might have, like, Assassinate or something, but, if I even get 1 or 2 cards doubled, then it's worth it. Plus, that's a big threat in its own right.
So many options.
Alternatively, he might have Sap, in which case, that'd be annoying, because he gets rid of my Chillmaw. Okay, he's just going to sprint, try to fish for some answers. But he won't be able to play anything unless he has a prep in his hand, which he might. Could do prep, Sap, I guess. Would only really kind of delay me, though. Okay, well, that works for me. I'm just going to play Cro-Magus. And then I'm going to kill Bran. Get rid of him. Even though he probably only has combo cards, so it wouldn't really help him much. Could eviscerate that. If he does, so what? He'll wipe his own board. Okay, now he's probably going to kill that off somehow. And kill off my Cro-Magus. That is unfortunate, but, it happens. He does kill off his own board, too. And it's not the end of the world, because I still have a bunch of other strong cards.
Do you want to buy a funnel cake?
I think... Okay, well... Let's see, 6, 8... Yeah, let's light in the darkness and discover something. Murloc Knight, probably? Sounds pretty good. Then we'll Hammer Wrath that guy. And then we'll play Fairy Dragon. Next turn, do we play Deathwing Dragonlord? Let me think. Rogue doesn't have anything like Polymorph or Hex. So he pretty much only can bounce it back to my hand or remove it. He has nothing like Entomb either, so yeah. He can either kill it or bounce it back to my hand. If he kills it, then that's great for me, because I get freaking Deathwing for free, plus any other dragons I happen to draw in the meantime.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think... Okay, those are kind of problematic. Let's just play Deathwing, though. If we start to get low on HP, we can lay on hands. So if he tries to start a face race with me, likely I'll win because of lay on hands. Unfortunately, Deathwings won't trigger battle cries, so that we won't get the taunt and the +1 attack. So that might be worth playing just out of hand right now. Really, if I only get Deathwing from Deathwing's Death Rattle, then that's still worth it.
You're not that sharp.
I think he's just gonna face race me, maybe. Depends on whether or not he actually tries to kill Deathwing. He is gonna face race me, okay. You can't win a face race, bro. I don't think so. Wait, let's see. 6, 16, 18, 19. That would put me up to 21. Shit. He might actually win a face race. He might actually win a face race. Okay. What else can I do here? I can kill that off and save myself 2 damage. Not that great. I can put up a taunt and then attack one of these guys. That saves me... Okay, kill that with Hammer Wrath. Kill that. That's 7 damage reduction. Plus, I put that up, which eats up at least another 6 damage. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to do it that way. He might still win, actually, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. Okay, if I can survive this turn and still have some stuff on the board and play lay on hands, then I think we're in good shape.
I have no time for games.
Okay, that's really bad. Do we just face race him? No. Shit. Hold on. I can do 12, 15 damage.
Mind if I roll a
That's
mean?
only 15. He's one short. I'm one short of killing him. Damn it. Damn it.
Too soon.
Really? I'm one. Okay, let me think about this. I think black. Wait. Fuck. Do I just lose? Really? Wait, if I draw... I only have 2 mana left after I draw. So, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I think I lose. I can't kill Sylvanas with that because... Well, one, I'd still die anyway. Ooh, wow. I have no more taunts either. My only other option is to play Deathwing. Oh wait, but if I do that, Sylvanas will just steal him, right? Shit. Nothing I do. I think I'm screwed. Okay, fuck it. Let's just see what happens. That would be great if we still had enough mana to play it, but we don't. Can he kill me? 7, 10, 13, 4. Actually, maybe. If he has any Eviscerate, he kills me. Apparently he doesn't. Awesome. If he had lethal, I don't think he would have bothered to do that. He might still have lethal anyway. Yeah, please, go ahead. Go ahead, do that. Do that, yes. Okay, thanks, dude. Awesome. Oh, he can steal my Deathwing, though. Shit. Yeah, so that's less awesome then. That's actually, I think I still lose. God damn it. Still the weak one? He's dumb. Ha! If he had attacked the Dragon Consort, he would have stolen my Deathwing. He's so stupid. He has another one? Oh, because of Shadowcaster. But he's really dumb. Oh, that's why. He wanted to steal both. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can kill the Deathwing if I draw another dragon, which I'm probably not going to happen. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, so Sylvanas is a weakness. Maybe I should add in an owl just for Sylvanas. Did he just copy his Deathwing? If he does that, he's going to kill his whole board. So let's dig for a dragon. No dragons. So we can't even use Rend. What we can do, though, is keep her that. I don't think it really matters, though. I think we're dead anyway. Yeah, we still lose. Well, shit. Even so, though, this is a fun game. See, that's what I like about this deck. It's just fun to play. Like, even when you lose, I still enjoy it, you know? He is lethal. I think he definitely has lethal. Well, what could I have done? If I had a way of silencing Sylvanas, that would have been fine. If I was one off lethal earlier, I could have done that as well. Or, I mean, if I had some other way of attacking. Well, I'm probably going to have to tinker with this deck some more. It clearly needs some more work, but it is a hell of a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to end the episode there, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.